Today, using React, we can interact with Django REST API authentication and authorization system. Once authorized user, then only we can show some of the routings we can showcase. Otherwise, suppose the user is not login, that time not allow the sensitive information from the endpoints. We need to go for the first one. Uh, Show the dashboard. Here dashboard, I'm trying to showcase fetching the existing APIs and get back the data. After that, fetching the data, we can showcase using existing power data. We can show on the charts using existing charts mechanism. We can show the chart results, the how much power consumption, just like graph charts. After that, we need to showcase. We are regularly we are seeing land related e-passbooks. How we can manage means your agriculture land is available. How we can fetch those land information and showcase on latest update information. Automatically we can appear things how we can manage the map. It will be get back. I want to see certain map information on here. Here, this map information, I am showcasing existing one vector data and marker positions, polygon positions. We can see once I am clicking the marker, I want to filter 3 kilometer radius. What are the lands is available? See here, result is appear here. These are the lands is uh, under the 3 kilometer radius. Suppose you want to give, I'm giving changing the radius position some other place. The automatically disappear previous things, and it will be appear on new position. Similarly, we can change here instead of 3, we are changing the radius filter to kilometers. See the difference here. Suppose I'm clicking certain position, the automatically it's get back the results. I'm clicking particular the node. It is showing that the land the vector data position. Similarly, we can. This is the village level, the boundaries and the classifications regarding that. That means the land behaviors. We are add the based on user. The user take a login. The get back their the land information under his own. That means his under lands just get back based on his logins. Previously, they provided the logins, their existing portals. That is not uh, is under authentication, user authentication, user login. They get back their land information. It's not available before. Some services it can enable any corrections, name corrections, everything. The user is providing the corrections, the automatically is the trigger and backend, and the automatically the changes will be reflected. Such mechanisms which is possible. Fine. This is one thing. The third one is PDF show. It is fetching the PDF document and it is get back the showcase existing PDF document. See, we are moving the PDF document. We can see over the network. After that, we log out. It's not disappear these positions, all those things. Suppose I want to GS land. I am trigger React is not trying to allow existing. Previously, we are seeing the private routes is not allowing because uh, it's mandatory required for the authentication. Then only it's allowed. The condition is made like that. That's why once again the user want give the login. Backend it check the login. Once login is triggered, then it is allowing to backend and return back the fetching the data from the endpoints and displaying the result. How the codings will be done, we can discuss. First, React is starting. The DOM is rendering the information on root node ID. The ID is coming where it will be rendered. The app.js. The app.js index.html. The we are seeing the DOM ID. It will be append ID. Here index.js using React DOM via the root element existing app content we are rendering to the root element root ID. After that, we are append the data from the app.js. The app.js, this is app.js. Existing app.js, I created logics. The first we need to prepare the private routes and normal routes. Here I made for the some of the pages, the pages, the home and registration, login, and dashboard, and GIS and PDF. So these are the pages. Now once the private routes and the logic happen, the based on authentication pages load. Otherwise, don't allow the page and the routers, the behavior. We need to normal one. Everyone uh, without restriction, the pages will allow. After some of the routing mechanisms, we need to providing first thing login. Before going to the login, we need to create the store. These are the store using create context. We are creating the store. The store is finally using auth context provider value. We need to create store values. We need to pass the all context data created multiple stores. The store objects are passing finally the context data is passing to the whenever child component is coming from auth context, then is automatically the loading condition is not trigger. That is one case. One is the triggering is already loaded, then it is allowing that component. Here we need to see the discussion. The auth condition first we need to receive the component. After that, the user side we are using object set and use state. We need to setting the user and resetting the user. Is the loading condition, using loading condition, the logics will be trigger. The case is loading is happen true, then it's fine. False means the user is stated the it's not authentication state. Using user first we need to go for the login user. First we need to taking the username and password. The we need to check for the backend. We need to send a API request. Login is attempt. After that, results is get back. Once it is successful, response is 2 not 1. We need to pause it the just like cookies. We need to store locally the username and password and authentication information. Once login is successful, we need to show the message using fire command. We need to provide the login successful, and some of the otherwise we need to trigger the login register user. Uh, Suppose the user is not existed, that case we need to just like creating the user, we need to provide. Similarly, successful and failure. Once logout is happened, previously cookies, the local storage on the stored string information, sensitive information. We need to reset every setted information is removed. Then again it will be pushed back to the login. After that we need to fire. After that we need to fetch the power details. Once login is attempted, we need to pass username and password. Once it's get back, the backend it's checking existing this information is correctly matching. Previously, user is login based on username and password to fetch the endpoint result. We need to return back data to the uh, object. Context API as a result, a store object result is written back. The use effect is always the first. We need to see the use effect. Using arrow function, we are taking the condition. The parameters always monitor. Whenever it is changing the parameters, the automatically use effect will be trigger, and it will be execute the condition. The loading is set back to the false. Something it is newly changing. That thing is happened. Automatically, auth context will be the trigger and false back, and previous states will be changes. Private routes. We need to see private routes. Auth context we discuss the private routes. What is the private routes? Utils private routes. We rendering the an entire component. We suppose the user condition is not existed, then the entire component, suppose user is not existed, then entire component it will be redirect to the login. Suppose existed login is available, we need to child component is send as it is happen in route context private routes. That thing is happen here. After that we are seeing the store values and component return based on condition. The user is exist fine, otherwise we redirect to the login page. um, After that we are seeing First, we need to see the login page. This is a login page. Login page. We are first using the uh, context. In context, first we need to store store to store object. We are providing, we are stored to fetch the login information. After that login, the handling the submit form is providing username and password. To fetch the username and password, once greater than 0 the username value, once we user is submitted, event will be trigger the login user password. It will be context APIs on is checking the login successful, automatically redirect to the home page. Here the form page here happen, and how the design of the form after submission of handler. mm, the form submitter, handling the on submit handler, this will be trigger. Similarly registration also same. We not bother about that thing. So after that we discuss, next one is dashboard. Next one is we discuss for the dashboard. Dashboard also, the store object, we are take the power data. We fetch the data from the store using the use state to set and reset the power endpoint. Using here, using the use event, we load the chants. After that, we are fetch the power data. Once power data is greater than 0, then it will be set, load the data to the draw chat. Here draw chat, it will reset all those things. Once the data is reaching, we are the load the data to the chat. Finally is rendering to the chat. That is chat thing is happen. After that GS land, GS land. Here the map logic is, I will discuss later how the render happen from the backend to here based on authentication authorization, how the map and markers and polygons, how we can set all. It will be the render on map. We need to all, it will be show in base layers. We can tell you all logic I developed on map component. The map component I simply the render here. This component is going for private routes. It is not happen. Now automatically redirect to the login page. This one. After that, GS is completed. PDF show. PDF show. Uh, React here. Uh, it's these modules have not at all used. Only here using object to the showcasing the PDF document. I need to pause document locally. otherwise you can pass URL, then now automatically it is file will be loaded. File will be loaded based on the network speed. It will be happen. These three I can implement it and showcase the authentication and authorization. Once many more use cases like previously we see that backend as a fingerprint data collection, voter validation means collect the users user in the uh, location, photo, fingerprint information is collected. Once if you voter is some of the who are the missing in entire village level, who are attempted the vote, who has not attempted the vote, and how many mm, uh, if any existing vote collection, any duplications is there based on fingerprint, all those things, and the matches will be verifications will be possible. And revenue records we are seeing based on the normal password based on a user login, then it's get back their login credentials, so get back their land information, where land is situated. Suppose the land information, the example, their owner name is wrong, some their father names is happened some wrong, some of the power connection details is some of the wrong. Such things automatically in the enabling the corrections on same page. The land related activities, the means their craft is the ready, then it will be give the sale attempt, then it's automatically trigger existing data. The certain level data level will be data accuracy level is increased. Who is don't have a don't have a skills to manage the data, they alternate is a team to manage data. The entry teams will be do the thing. Certain level of traffics will be reduced. Fine, I'm giving conclusion for the this demonstration. 3 kilometer. This will be function very great. Fine conclusion. Thank you. Goodbye.